Okay, and we're back. Week 13 of the NFL is here. Almost every single game has intense playoff implications, and so we will do our best to not suck as badly at predicting the winners like we have in the past. So, let's get into it. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
I'm afraid, Eric. I'm afraid I've made a bitten off more than I could chew with that promise. Clearly.
What's happened?
Well, I just made a promise that we're going to try our best to not suck as badly as we have, the entire season. But I'm afraid that might be too much. I might be over-promising. So that's...
We can keep that promise. We're going to try.
We can try not to suck. But, it's like... Sometimes you end up sucking.
It does not mean we'll be successful.
That's right. We are like the anti-Yoda. It's like not like do or do not. There is no try. Here, it's all try. All we do is try. So there you go. Let's get into it. We did this one live mainly because I didn't feel like editing later. So and also because I usually load these on Thursday morning. But there's a Thursday morning game, so it complicates things and it's unnecessary. So let's just get into it. Let's get this out of the way. I'm tired. It's been a long week. I'm excited to start my holiday. I mean, I still got a bunch of work to do here in the house, but I'm excited to not have to go to work, to not have to leave for the next few days.
I finally have a nice little long weekend coming up. It's gonna be very nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. Again, I got a bunch of work to do. I gotta start packing a whole bunch of stuff because we're moving eventually. But Jesus Christ, it's Chucky D, what's up, boys? Bye week was relaxing. Lol, it was in certain ways. By the way, do you hear a hum? I have a hum in my ears, but if it might be
myself.
It might be my headphones. They are very old. But no, I can't hear you. It doesn't matter. Let's just get into it. Before we get into it, comments, questions, suggestions, you can find me at DarioSDW and at Super Dario World. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel, all that good stuff. It really helps me out. I made a mistake yesterday.
What
Yesterday, I told you, I told the fans out there, the millions around the world.
And millions.
Exactly. To not go to Masi Toyota of El Cajon, and that's a mistake. I meant don't go to Masi Toyota of Pacific Beach. That's the one that sucks. Yeah, that's a big mistake. Or
El Cajon's okay.
Yeah, El Cajon's cool, man. I'm sorry. I don't even know that store exists, but I'm sorry, man. Yeah, don't go to Masi Toyota Pacific Beach unless you want to make one of the most important financial decisions of your life with a whole bunch of liars and let's just say backstabbers. So there you go. You're welcome. Chucky D, you're all good on my side. All right, so the hum's just in my ear, so it's probably just my headset.
It's all in your head, man.
In your head. All right, so let's get into it.
I'm rather optimistic about this week.
Really? How come?
Because right now the most important thing in the world is keeping the Chiefs out of the playoffs.
Sure.
Like maybe there's like the economy. And
Okay.
then right after is the Chiefs, but they're close.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I can tell, I think every single team that right now is in the playoffs on the AFC should win this week. Which means even if the Chiefs win, they still, the weeks are running out.
Well, listen,
I'm saying.
I have a lot of thoughts about that, but before we get into that, here's just a current look at the standings for the league, just so you can see. David had a really good week, 12-2. I wasn't as bad as I thought. I was 11-3. However, I'm still really far behind. First place is still Roro Ames, 123 out of 54. I am 114 out of 63. 9 points behind. It's a problem, but hopefully he forgets to put his picks one of these weeks, and that gives us a lot of points. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We need to catch up. You're not doing great either. I'm almost caught up with you, by the way.
I know.
I hadn't honestly. I hadn't even noticed. So good. At least you won't beat me. Doesn't matter if
The nice
what's up.
the nice thing about the beginning of the season is that I got ahead really early, so I can take a couple hits.
All right, fair enough. All right, let's get started. So we begin as always with the hot seats. Coaches have been fired. Brian Callahan from the Titans. Brian Dable from the Giants. In the hot seat, we have Mike McDaniels for the Dolphins. I forget his name. Taylor?
Zach Taylor.
Sack Taylor. Thank you. Sack Taylor for the Bengals. This should be interesting with Joe Burrow coming back. He might be, saving his butt a little. The head coach for the Jets, whose name I can't remember anybody's name. Aaron Glenn. Thank you. Things are looking better, looking a little bit better there, but still. Head coach for the Browns. Again, can't remember his name. Eberflus.
I've seen
no,
that.
No, it's not
thing,
Eberflus. Yeah, no, Stefanski. Kevin Stefanski.
Stefanski.
Yeah, this whole Shador thing's getting weird. Especially if Shador ends up being serviceable. Because why would you keep him off the field for so long? It's bizarre. It's a whole bizarre situation, and that might end up costing him his job. And finally, Jonathan Gannon for the Cardinals, who just can't win a game. Like they're close every single week, but they just keep losing. So Chucky D, the Chiefs have to be completely off the bubble. I completely agree. So let's get into it. Our Week 13 predictions. We'll check out the playoff picture afterwards. We begin with the early Thursday football game, the early Thanksgiving game, and honestly, it's a phenomenal one. It's phenomenal. We have the Green Bay Packers visiting the Detroit Lions. So we're starting off the week hot. We're starting off the holiday hot, and also very difficult to predict. So as you may remember, their first meeting, the Lions got their asses beat by the Green Bay Packers, the first game of the season. And everybody there was like, oh man, are the Packers like the truth? And then all of a sudden the Packers have lost stupid games against stupid teams. So now nobody knows what the hell's going on. But the Lions also have lost stupid games. This is tough. This is very tough. Whoever wins, whoever loses, the Bears win anyway. So one of them will tie with the Bears probably, unless the Bears beat the Eagles. I think the Lions need it more, but the Packers are really injured as well. Jordan Love's
really good last week against the Vikings.
Jordan Love's injured. Josh Jacobs, I'm not sure if he's going to be playing. He's also injured. I think the Lions have a few defensive players coming back. I think Terry Arnold's coming back, so I think the Lions are more desperate. They needed more.
Out of retirement?
The center Ragnow announced that he's unretiring, so I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one, mainly because they're at home. So, Eric, who do you like?
I mean, it was the same, and my only reason is I think both teams are basically equal power level, so home team.
All right, fair enough. I dropped the coin. Didn't even throw it this time. All right. Got this away. So there you go. By the way, for those of you who don't know, we flip a coin for every team, and we have on the Pigs League, we have basically a random selection, which is the coin, and we say that that's God. The Super Smash Brothers logo is home. The back one is away. Just, you need to remind people of these things. Maybe they're visiting this video for the first time. They're like, what the fuck are these two idiots doing? Anyway.
It's like, do they have God like in the ears telling them their picks?
Yes. Via coin. Anyway. And for those of you who are wondering, he said through his ears, the coin makes a sound whenever I flip it. So suck on that. Bitch. Anyway, the midday game, we have a very, very interesting matchup. Two teams that are on the edge of a knife. You have the Kansas City Chiefs visiting the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams, again, their season is on the line. Chiefs are 6-5. Cowboys are 5-1. Lose one more game, and you might be out of it. And this is kind of a biggie. So, Well, I think it's a bigger game for the Cowboys because the Cowboys are a little bit more the road to a wild card is a little bit tougher for the Cowboys. The Chiefs still have a shot. You go first. Actually, I was about to give you hints, but no, you go first.
I know the Chiefs have more of a shot, but I am wondering if the rest of the playoff teams win and they fall another game behind, like, uh, I don't know how the math is going to work for them at that point, but pretty sure they're still going to be alive. I'm going to pick the Chiefs regardless because that's just my strategy.
Fair enough. You know, you're gonna jinx them. I'm gonna pick the Cowboys on this one. One, because I need to make a move. Two, because the Cowboys are at home, and so it's a short week. Team that's at home usually has a better chance. Three, man, I'm not sure if the Chiefs can stop the Cowboys' wide receivers if CeeDee Lamb does not drop all his passes. So that's a caveat. Yeah. So I really like that passing game. That sure, the Chiefs are good against the run, but they're not great against pass. So it's advantage Dallas there. The issue is, you know, the Dallas Cowboys defense are, let's just say, unproven as of yet. I mean, they beat the Raiders. They did beat the Eagles, but, you know, it's divisional game. Doesn't count the same. So I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys, you know, taking a risk there. Let me see what God says. God went home. So God's picking the Cowboys. It's really going to be weird to not be hate watching the Cowboys tomorrow. But, you know, I will proudly cheer for the Cowboys to beat the Chiefs. Proudly. Chucky D. Never thought I'll say this, but I want the Cowboys to win. There you go. We're on the same boat, brother. We're on the same boat. Just want one day the Cowboys will be America's team. Just for that one day. Okay, gotcha. Next, the Thursday night football game. This one, exciting, phenomenal. We have the Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Burrow visiting the Baltimore Ravens. I'm concerned for many reasons, you know, for Joe Burrow's health. But I liked his answer, you know, when the media was asking him, like, dude, are you sure? Are you sure you want to come back? Joe Burrow was basically.
I love his answer with I love what he said about Matt Stafford, where he's like, "Yeah, I mean, you remember, you know, you grow up watching, you know, Matt Stafford, you know, throw for like 400 yards to Calvin Johnson and still lose the game somehow."
Well, to me, the thing that was like, okay, it's when he said, "Yeah, it's football. People get hurt. You can't go out there being afraid." So it's like, all right, the dude clearly wants to be out there. And surprisingly, the Bengals are not in as terrible a spot as I thought they were going to be, mainly because their division stinks. So the Bengals are currently 3-8. The Ravens that are at the top of their division are 6-5. So let me just do this real quick. Let me just see the Bengals schedule.
I mean, they're alive because the Steelers have fucking fumbled the season away. Jesus.
Yeah. All right, so the Bengals schedule. My camera went away, didn't it? Shit. Why does it keep doing this? I hate it.
It's the Eric show. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's see. Try to be interesting while I fix the camera.
All right, so I'm looking forward to seeing Joey be back, and I am concerned this is going to be his only game back because I don't trust him surviving that O-line.
Okay, so Bengals go Ravens, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns. So the final three, fairly easy. If they beat the Ravens twice, they're gonna be one game behind. So it's all a matter of the Ravens or the Steelers fumbling a few games. So, and the Ravens play the Steelers twice, so it's not impossible. It's just very improbable. And I don't know. It's your first game back. You haven't played in a few months. I feel like the Ravens are this is gonna be a get right game for the Ravens offense because, you know, it's the Bengals defense. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens on this one. Plus, you know, again, short week at home. Give me the Ravens. Eric?
I'm gonna take the Birds as well. Unfortunately for you. Yeah, I look forward to Joey B coming back. If he wins, I'm actually gonna be pretty happy. But Man, I have absolutely zero confidence in that D.
Yeah. Also no
That
T.
D can ironically suck it.
Also no T Higgins. Got one away. So got one with the Bengals. Risky. Next we have a game that I did not think I'd be this excited to watch. The Chicago Bears visiting the Philadelphia Eagles. This is the Black Friday game. You go first, Eric.
Oh man, one of these teams has a longer winning streak, and I think it's the Bears. Isn't it?
Well, the Eagles just lost, so
Yeah.
can't have a winning streak if you just lost, buddy.
You know, man, this is a much more interesting game than I would have thought.
Right?
I'm pretty sure the fact that the Eagles just lost to the Cowboys in that embarrassing fucking loss is what's gonna fuel them to be like, fuck this shit, we're going all out.
Yeah.
And there's another pick later on that's gonna reflect this same mentality. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles on this one. I'm gonna keep the tradition of rooting against the Bears. So
Okay.
you're welcome, Chicago.
Man, this is tough. Because again, I already explained my logic. Short week at home. I like the Eagles here. The Bears, their secondary and their linebacking core is massively injured. That's not good when you're going up against the Eagles. So I would not be surprised if this looks like a get right game for the Eagles offense. But geez,
Is this the end of the win streak?
I would not be shocked because the Eagles defense is nasty and opportunistic. The Bears, I don't think they have been tested that way for a minute now. So we'll see. Well, listen, again, this is how we're gonna see if they're for real or not. As of right now, I need to see them actually beat the Eagles. So I'm gonna stick with the Eagles here. Listen. It's also better for us if the Eagles win this week, because if they lose back-to-back games and then play against the Chargers, that's no bueno for us. So we need them to go into the Monday Night Football game against the Chargers on a high. So also, because it's convenient for us, I want the Eagles to win, so I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
Damn, they're getting a super fucking bye or like a super long rest week, aren't they?
Got picked home, yeah. Well, they play Friday, and then the next game is Monday, so they get like a super bye week. Or, I mean, it's a mini bye if they would have played on regular Thursday night game. So, yes, they have a rest advantage. It's not as big of a rest advantage as normal because, again, the Chargers will be playing on Monday, so it's an extra day for them too. So, the issue's the next week where they play the Chiefs on a short week, but you know what can you do? So. Next, we have
Do you think after, if the Bears beat the Eagles, are they for real, for real?
That's what I said. If they beat the Eagles, they're for real, for real.
So right now they're just for real.
No, they might be for real.
No, I mean, you can't just go from being like...
All right, fine,
You can't just go to being for real, for real.
Listen,
I think the Bears are for real.
All right, right now they're for real, but they're not for real, for real. Anyway.
If they beat the Eagles, though.
They're for real, for real. Okay? Or the Eagles are collapsing. Either way. Next, we have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. This is a tough matchup for the 49ers. And their defense is all banged up, but it's been playing way, way better. I mean, I'm not going to pick the Browns. I'm going to pick the 49ers. It's just, I would not be shocked. I'll tell you what concerns me. It concerns me that the Browns can shut down Christian McCaffrey, because Christian McCaffrey is, the engine that powers that offense. And the thing that bothers me about that is that Christian McCaffrey is in my fantasy football team, and I don't want him to not score the 30 points I need from him in order for me to have a chance at winning. So, fuck it. I'm just going to 49ers. I don't believe in the Browns at all. So, what about you?
I'm gonna stick with the 49ers as well. Shadour's just the starter for the rest of the season, right?
I don't know for the rest of the season, but he will be the starter today, which will be a real test. I mean, because the
I
49ers
think
offense
there was a lot.
is nothing like the Raiders offense. Sorry,
That's what I'm
Raiders
saying. I
defense.
think
Yeah.
there was a bit of an overestimation. I think last week, considering it's like, yeah, you beat the Raiders.
Yeah.
I probably beat the Raiders this week, and I didn't even notice.
Did you step on shit? Then you did beat the Raiders.
Ooh.
There you go. So picking the 49ers.
Yes, sir.
All right. And got picked away 49ers. By the way, fun fact, did you know that the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey is the reception leader for the 2025 season?
I can believe it.
Yeah. I think he's on pace to have another 1,000-yard season passing, pass catching and rushing. So, good for him. Next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars visiting the Tennessee Titans. I believe you go first.
Considering the Titans may be the worst team of the... Actually, I don't think they're the worst team in the league. But
No.
regardless, seems like an easy clown town, right? This would be exactly the type of fucking game they lose.
This is exactly what I was thinking.
This is exactly the fucking game they lose.
And the Jaguars have a tendency of losing in Nashville. Like, I don't know why, but they have a tendency of losing there. So I would love it if they lose. I would love it. It would be hysterical. I think last season, I think Brian Callahan won like 3 football games with the Titans, and one of them was against the Jaguars. So, I mean, but they were really bad last season. What the hell's in your forehead, by the way? Did you hit yourself?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just some battle scars from jiu-jitsu today.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I was like, what the hell is that? Anyway, so I would not be shocked if the Titans win this one. However, I'm not going to pick them. That's kind of too big of an ask. The O-line is really crappy, and we saw what the Jacksonville Jaguars pass rush can do. So I'm going to go with the Jaguars on this one. If they lose, I'll be happy. But again, I'm not expecting it. Eric, you already picked, right?
Yeah, you want to see a few of my chest bruises? There's one really gnarly one, like right here.
No, I'm good. You can show me tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, there you go. God picked home. God won the Titans. Interesting.
Ew.
Next,
I mean, he's got to make moves.
yeah, one of the most interesting matchups of this weekend. The Houston Texans visiting the Indianapolis Colts, and supposedly CJ Stroud's been practicing. The man's been in the concussion protocol for a month, so that's concerning in and of itself. But or maybe it's concerning that other teams, other players get out of it in a week. So maybe other teams are doing some shenanigans. But yeah, might be the return of CJ Stroud. They are a desperate team. They are 6-5. Again, just like the Chiefs and just like the Cowboys, they have almost zero room for error. And if they beat the Colts here and then again in a few weeks, they would be in control of the division. Who are you going to pick? I think you're going to pick the Colts. And so I'm going to make a move, and I'm going to go with the Texans. The Texans that are a little bit more desperate. I don't like their offense at all, but I think they're a little bit more desperate. So I'm going to go with the Texans here. Chucky D's asking, you do jiu-jitsu? Make sure you use headgear to protect your ears. There you go.
I mean, I'll consider it, but I don't. We're not doing any striking. It's just grappling. So
No, still, I mean, they'll be pressing on your ears. When they grapple you, you'll end up with those cauliflower ears. You don't want that. It's disgusting.
Apparently that doesn't happen to everybody. It's usually white guys.
Well,
But anyways,
don't risk it. Protect them.
protect them with your life.
Yeah. Your wife will leave you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm thinking here. Shoot, the Texans are just knocking on the door for the freaking playoffs here.
They're desperate. They're a desperate team. Those are the most dangerous.
Colts haven't looked the hottest the last few weeks. I think this is gonna be my jumping off point, or like if the Colts lose this week, this is gonna be my jumping off point from them. But for the moment, I'm going to continue to believe that
And-
they remember that they have Jonathan Taylor.
Hopefully somebody tells them.
Because they're not playing the Chiefs, so they shouldn't be as stupid this week.
True. Chucky D says you still get cauliflower ears that way. So there you go. Let's see what God says. You went with the Colts, so I made the right prediction. Oh, by the way, God picked the Texans. So I did guess that you were going to go with the Colts on this one. Good for me. Next, we have the Saints against the Dolphins. Eric, who do you like?
Dolphins, moving on.
All right, I agree with you. Dolphins at home. Man, let's see what God says. God picked home. Moving on. Next, we have we have the Falcons against the Jets. I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one. Yeah, Kirk Cousins, Falcons, whatever. Eric, we like.
Kirk Cousins does make the Falcons more palatable, considering I like the guy. But
I mean, I don't hate Michael Penix. Seems like an okay kid. It's weird that he's left-handed. That bothers me.
yeah, just because of that. I mean, it doesn't, like, off topic, but aren't left-handed people weird?
Yes, they are.
It's like, you know, it's like when you look at AI video and you're like, I can tell you're not human. It's really good, but I can tell something's off with you.
You know, it's really weird. There's
You know?
there's like a high number of left-handed people that die every year for using right-handed products, and I'm like, how? Like, what could kill you? Like a can opener? You fucked up using the can opener. You were trying. What? Why? What? What type of equipment are you using in a fucked up way that can kill you? Like,
Maybe he's like opening the other way, so the thing just snapped and like slit his throat.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Chucky D says that they're smarter. I don't think so. Did you hear the part of them dying because they don't use equipment properly? Doesn't sound
I will
too
say,
smart to me.
They probably have better, survival instincts overall, the ones who do survive, because, they have to survive in a world that is not catered to them.
Maybe. I mean, I am somewhat ambidextrous. I'm a lefty for certain things, of like when I'm throwing the ball, catching, and all that stuff. For batting, too.
I play ping pong left-handed.
Shut the fuck up. No, you can't. What? Are you any good? Really?
It's actually like it's kind of funny because I used to play right-handed, and then a friend of mine, he started playing, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna start playing left-handed, so we're sort of even. But I played it so long that I got used to it.
Are you?
And now I stuck right-handed.
Are you worried? Left-handed, you mean? Are you worried that you might die because you're using the paddle wrong on the wrong arm?
Always.
It is my constant concern.
I actually got this from ping pong. It wasn't actually jiu-jitsu. I'm bullshitting.
Chucky D says my daughter is 4-year-old, autistic, and left-handed, and smart as hell. Listen, correlation does not equal causation. So it's not because she's one thing that she's the other, or vice versa. It might just be that she's really smart, and she's left-handed, and she's also autistic. So it happens.
Yeah, she may have invented like nuclear fission already if she was right-handed. Come on.
You don't know. By the way, are you now concerned that she might be using a pencil wrong and she might die? It's a scary world up there. Honestly, no, seriously. You might go through this a little bit more than we do. What machinery is designed for right-handed people that left-handed people use, and they, it's deadly? Because I can't think of one. I'm assuming this has to be something construction related, right? Or I don't know, maybe like guns or something. But
okay, a forklift, usually the controls are on the right side, and I guess that could be kind of annoying.
Chucky D says he's ambidextrous with riding. So anyway, that's more interesting than this football game. So that's
fuck the Falcons. I'm picking the Falcons stuff.
Let's flip a coin here real quick. God picked away. He went the Falcons as well. I don't like this. Next could be an interesting game, maybe, or a terrible game, maybe. Arizona Cardinals against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have no idea if Baker's playing. Eric, I believe you go first.
Bridgewater is the backup, right?
Yep.
I think I trust him more than whatever's going on with Arizona at this point. I'm gonna stick with the Bucks.
Yeah. To me, I think Baker's gonna play. Dude's too stupidly tough. I don't think at this
Man's
point.
got too much heart.
Yeah, tied up with the Carolina Panthers. I don't think they're gonna be able to bench him. So I'm gonna assume he's gonna do everything he can to be out there. So also I think Bucky Irving might finally be back. So we'll see. See what God says. God picked away. God went with the Arizona Cardinals. Let's see here. Chucky D. I got no idea. I work in construction and there's no such thing as right or left-handed drill or hammers. So again, it's bizarre. What right-handed thing could kill a left-handed person because they used it incorrectly?
I think with certain like rifles, when you shoot, like the bullet comes out on the right side usually.
Yeah.
So that can be annoying for lefties, but I don't think that'll kill
well,
them.
I am left eye dominant, so I had to get a rifle with that for the scope that the bullets would come out that way, so that I could do it that way. So that I am
actually left eye dominant as well. Whenever I aim, I use my left eye.
And
are we wrong?
I don't know. I mean, ask anybody. They'll say there's something wrong with us, but I don't think they know if we're wrong. I don't know. We're wrong in football picks usually, so that's at least true. So.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, next we have. Get ready. Rams against the Panthers. You said you were gonna do this.
9.
You said you were gonna do this, Yep. No discussion needed. Okay. All right. Yeah. Carolina
9 versus 9.
Carolina Panthers. They had their shot. I don't see them. Not against the best team in football right now, unless a massive injury occurs, which hopefully not. The Rams should be very, very much in control of this game. Let's see what God says.
Panthers could still win the division though.
Yeah. Shockingly.
Just not this week.
No, I doubt it. God went with home. So God went with the Panthers. Interesting. Next, we have the... Oof. This one's going to sting. The Minnesota Vikings welcoming Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks. Actually, no, visiting.
The ex-girlfriend angle.
Well, yeah. And this one's got a sting, man. This is like the ex-girlfriend, 14-win ex-girlfriend, and you're seeing her be happy with another man. It's got a sting. And meanwhile, you have 9 over here, kind of just embarrassing you left and right. He might not even play because he's probably going to be in the concussion protocol. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. Give me the Seattle Seahawks, especially at home.
I'm going to go for the Ghostbuster himself, Sam Darnold. Let's go.
All right, let's see what God says. God went away. Are the Vikings the most disappointing team this season?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting too much of them.
I mean, last season they had 14 wins. That's a lot in the NFL.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah. So it's...
Yeah, you got rid of your quarterback. Well, I'm not gonna expect the same thing from you again.
Well, you should tell them that. Anyway. Next.
I did. Well, I told him, why the fuck you get rid of Darnold?
Chucky D says, guns wouldn't kill you. The only thing I can think of is compound bow arrows. There's right-handed and left-handed compounds, but it wouldn't kill you. You think maybe, like, driving? Like, they're driving...
I did think about that, but I mean, if that's why it says...
Like, they're driving stick.
That's not common, though.
I drove stick.
Sure, but, I mean, you are weird.
And I prefer driving stick. It makes your car harder to steal. But it's also a lot more fun. So it's possible if somebody is left-handed and they drive stick that they would use their left hand. I'll look into this. Because I know that for a fact that a lot of left-handed people die using that stuff.
Wait, we can know this if we get the like driving statistics from like places like the UK or Japan where they drive on the other side. So, right-handed people are using their left hand for the stick.
Interesting.
Are they crashing more?
you know what? It does explain, the Asian stereotype. Yeah. Think about it. Yeah, you're starting to think about it. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, what were we talking about? Next. This could be fun. Buffalo Bills against the Pittsburgh Steelers. A lot of implications here. If the Buffalo Bills hope to have a chance at catching up to the Patriots and do not want to be taken out of the playoff picture, they gotta beat the Steelers. On the other hand, the Steelers may not have Aaron Rodgers, and they're currently outside of the playoff picture, and they've had one of the biggest collapses I've seen in a while. So, will the Buffalo Bills get their heads out of their asses, or will the Pittsburgh defense show up like it does sporadically, throughout the season? Eric, you go first.
I think the Bills have been hot and cold, and this is the week that they got to turn it on.
They had a mini bye.
Bullshit around.
They had a mini bye.
I don't think they can bullshit around anymore. I think they gotta. It's either go time, or maybe they'll be missing the playoffs, and the Chiefs are gonna get in instead.
Can't let that happen. Can't let it.
I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Man, I don't trust the Steelers, but they all of a sudden randomly have really good games. I don't trust Sean McDermott. I think he should be on the hot seat as well. I would not be shocked if the Buffalo Bills decide to part ways. But I do trust in Josh Allen, and I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play, so I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills as well. I was considering making a move, but nah, can't do it. Can't do it. Not with Josh Allen on the field. God picked home. God picked the Steelers. Interesting. Next. Las Vegas Raiders visiting the Los Angeles Chargers. So, this is I agree. That's the worst team in the NFL against the Chargers. If this is the easiest game they have left in their schedule, it should not be, barring major injuries, there should be no way, shape, or form that they lose this game. I don't care if it's close. It should not be close, but it shouldn't be close. Pete Carroll, I think he's also coaching for his career. He might get fired as well. They already fired Chip Kelly. But the thing that I'm concerned of is, Justin Herbert getting injured. That's the thing that concerns me. Because, they're the Raiders, they're dirty, and they're bad people in general. So I do not...
And so are their fans.
Exactly. So I wouldn't be surprised if the fans, they try to kill him. So... I'm very interested to see what they thought up to protect Justin Herbert. So there's two basic options here. Well, there's a few options. One, you run the ball more. So if Amarian Hampton returns, they should have a better run game. They could stack the box, get a couple of tight ends there, fullback to protect Justin Herbert. That's an option. Or a more intriguing option is you get 4 receivers out. So you'll have 5 linemen, 4 wide receivers, and the running back. And that way, it's like you have to force the other team to spread out. I like that option a little bit more because I like our wide receiving core or our receiving core more than, the secondary for the frickin' Raiders. So you got to pick your poison. Are you going to block? You can't block McConkey or Keenan Allen off the line. They're too good off the line. Quentin Johnston, when he has the ball in his hands, he's hard to bring down. And Trey Harris has been really good blocking. And Rondé Gadsden, he's too fast for linebackers. He's too big for corners. So I think the best way to protect Justin Herbert is with the weapons that they have, with the right wide receivers, spread them out, force the defense to have to back off the line, throw the ball quickly, and, sprinkle in some good runs over there. Because, again, if they're going to be spread out, there's got to be room for the running backs to run. So, I like that option. I hope they do it. I don't think they're going to do it, but I don't know. What do you think of this game? By the way, I picked the Chargers. If anybody was wondering.
Yes, I take the Chargers as well. I am concerned about the Dirty Raiders, and I'm looking forward to Mr. Hampton if he does come back. How certain are we of that?
He's been practicing. They opened up his window. I don't know if he's gonna be back this week, and if he is, I don't think he'll take most of the carries. They'll probably sprinkle him in, just to be safe. And I don't think they need him to beat the Raiders, but just him being out there gives them, first off, another weapon and another concern for the Raiders, because they need to respect Amarian Hampton in a way that they don't respect Kamani Vidal. By the way, Chucky D says, just Google the left-handed car accidents. Yes, studies suggest left-handed people may have a higher risk of accidents, including car accidents. There you go. We figured it out, man. We figured it out. Anyway, continue.
Oh, I went with the Chargers. And, man. No, I'm not going to jinx it. I think I'm not going to talk potential injuries. No, we're going to kill him.
Okay.
Let's go.
We should. Again, if the game starts and Justin Herbert does not have the ball for more than a second, this is going to be good. It's going to be a good game. Just hike, boom. Hike, boom. Hike, handoff. Hike, handoff. It'll be good. Start off the game that way. Do a couple of drives really quick. The Raiders will back off the line, and you will be able to make longer plays develop.
Those Raiders, they got to be demoralized at this point. They can't be like come on.
I don't know. They fired Chip Kelly. Maybe they're happy. Maybe they're in a good mood.
You got fucking Gino, flipping off the fans. Like, they can't be good vibes in that building.
Fair enough. I also heard that the tickets are cheap. Gotta pick the way, which means that the fans aren't coming. So good. We don't want you. Next, we have the primetime game: Denver Broncos against the Washington Commanders. I have no idea who's even playing. I don't think Jaden Daniels is playing yet. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's not. But we're going to see the Broncos again in primetime, and the Broncos are boring to watch. So,
except in the fourth quarter.
Eric, who do you like?
I mean, I'm taking the Broncos. Doesn't mean I like them.
Fair enough.
But at this point, I got to show them the respect that they've earned this season.
Yep, I agree. Broncos should be able to win this one. The Commanders, they're kind of in the middle of a collapse. They might be the most disappointing team now that I think about it. They were in the NFC Championship last season. Now they're 3-8, which, yeesh.
I mean, I guess you could argue the Chiefs have been the most disappointing team.
No, I've been very happy with them. I'm very satisfied. Not disappointed at all.
Though. And now they're not. No.
They got humiliated in the Super Bowl, so I expected them to keep being humiliated. They're fine. Just let them be. Next, we have the New Jersey Giants taking on the New England Patriots in the Monday Night Football game. This is actually an interesting matchup. The Giants,
rivalry.
They do have good. Yes, first off, yes. The new rival, the new Eli and Tom. Now it's Jackson and Drake.
He's gonna shoot a dart to May's heart.
There's got to be something there to play with. I'll think about it. There's something there. All right, so Jackson Dart, I believe he is expected to play. The Giants do have good defensive players, and they just fired the defensive coordinator because he sucked. There is a world where the Giants beat the New England Patriots. The thing is, and again, good defensive front, and the Patriots, they're going to be without two starting linemen, I think. So that's not good for them. They are at home, but if the Giants are smart, they should lose. Like, if they're smart, they'll lose this game.
Fuck, they're going to win.
I know, they're going to win, and I'm going to pick the Giants on this one.
Let's go.
I hate it already. I hate it because I'm picking a 2-10 team against a 10-2 team, and I know how stupid this is.
No, go for it.
But I'm picking the Giants to win this one. This is gonna be like the shocker of the weekend, maybe. Eric, who do you like?
I'm taking the number one team in the AFC.
Yeah, that's the smart choice. That's the smart choice.
Who's playing at home?
Yeah, I get it. Listen, I get it.
Against a team that just fired their head coach.
Yeah, I get it. But I don't know, man. I saw how the Giants played the freaking Lions, and I saw how the Giants almost killed Justin Herbert with when their left tackle went down. So I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna be an easy game. I think the Giants play pretty hard, but like it's. I trust in Brable.
Yeah, I listen. I get it. I get it. And this is probably a stupid decision, and I regret it almost immediately. But we'll see. God picked the way, so even God's with me with the Giants. So we'll see. Let's check out the playoff picture real quick before we skedaddle out of here. So, AFC, we got the Patriots at 10-2, Broncos 9-2, Colts 8-3, Ravens 6-5. Wild cards, we have Chargers 7-4, Jaguars 7-4, and Bills 7-4. And on the bubble, Texans 6-5, Steelers 6-5, Chiefs 6-5. So teams that play each other, Colts and Texans play each other. We have the Bills and the Steelers playing each other, and everybody else, I think, mostly has easy matchups except the Chiefs, right? So Jaguars going up against the Titans, Chargers, Raiders, Patriots, Giants, Broncos, Commanders, Ravens, Bengals. That's not an easy matchup now that I think about it. And so, so like you were saying,
all the teams in there should win.
The Colts Texans will be interesting, but if the Colts lose, doesn't matter. They'll still be up. They'll still be leading their division, so it's not a problem. And the Texans will still be up on the Chiefs, so that would be a good thing. Even if
really we only care about the wild cards and the division, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But I'd rather the Chiefs just stay at the bottom, all the way at the bottom, not even close to the top. So I think I don't think there's going to be any changes here on the standings by next week, except maybe the Broncos are number 1. What do you think?
Could be.
Could
be. I doubt it. I think the Colts might start slipping especially if they lose against the Texans. But for the most part, I don't think there's gonna be movement.
No. I mean, but will the Colts drop if the Jaguars win? No.
If the Colts lose, the Jaguars win. Well, how many wins they got?
They'd both be 8-4.
Who's got the tiebreaker?
Whoever has a better conference record. Let me just see real quick. AFC.
I mean, the Jags would beat the Colts and the Chargers.
It doesn't matter. Because it'd be atop of the division. So the Colts have. Oh, God damn it! Wrong one. Colts have. Let me make this wider. They don't tell you the conference record. This is stupid. Oh, well. I tried. We'll look it up later. Next, we have the NFC. And we got the Rams at 9-2, Eagles 8-3, Bears 8-3, Buccaneers 6-5, Seahawks 8-3, Packers 7-3-1, 49ers 8-4. On the bubble, we have the Lions 7-4, Panthers 6-6, Cowboys 5-5-1. We could see a lot of movement on this one. We could see the Bears overtaking the Eagles. We could see the Buccaneers dropping off, the Panthers taking over. We could see the Packers out of the freaking playoff picture, the Lions in. There could be a lot of very interesting movement here. I don't think it's very likely. I think the biggest change we might see would be the Lions coming in and the Packers going out. What do you think?
I mean, if the Lions win, automatically the Packers are out, right?
Yeah, because I mean they're going up against each other, and the Lions would be 8-4, and the Packers would be 7-4.
So let's say how many games are the Cowboys and Eagles apart?
Cowboys are 5-5-1. Eagles are 8-3.
Yeah, they're comfortable there.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, yeah, I think the Packers are leaving the playoffs this weekend.
All right. By the way, the math doesn't really make much sense here. Because if you look, the playoff probability for each team, right? Rams 99, Eagles 99, Bears 61, Buccaneers 85, Seahawks 92, Packers 76, 49ers 86, Lions 76. So the Packers and the Lions are both at 76. The Bears, who are a game above them, are at 61. So you can tell who Las Vegas thinks is going to be on the outside looking in that division, which, sucks, but
I think it's just a strength of schedule kind of thing, right?
well, yeah. I mean, the Bears got their asses beat by the Lions already, and they have to face them again. They have to face the Packers twice. We'll see. But okay, there you go. Is there anything else you want to bring up before we get out of here?
No, just, I mean, if anybody missed the show yesterday, just, wish them again a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you have some good hauls on Black Friday. Tell us all about those deals. And yeah, stay safe out there, y'all.
Yeah, that's
Much love.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you have a good one. Hope you enjoy a lot of football, a lot of turkey, time with your families, some great deals. Let's see, Mr. No, aka Let's Whoop 'em Raiders. Hell's freaking yeah. Let's just get another head coach fired. Let's get Pete Carroll fired, y'all. Let's just do that. Well, actually, no, because Pete Carroll, I like what he's doing with the Raiders. Let's keep doing it. Stay there. As always, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.